Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to our online teaching academy Ekalaiva. The topic of this video is CBSE Class 7 Science and the name of the lesson is Electric Current and its Effect. So in this lesson today we are specifically going to discuss about the heating effect of electric current. Learning objective of this video, which means at the end of this lesson, this part, you will be able to define what is electric heating effect of electric current, then what are all the safety devices used in the household electric circuits, then what is fuse, what is circuit breakers, what is short circuit, and also what is overload. Now let's start the lesson. We know very well that and also in our home we have many appliances which is working under the heating effect of electric current. So some of the examples I have displayed here. For example, water heater, electric rice cooker, induction stove, kettle, and also hair dryer, electric iron, even electric oven. So many appliances, mixers, grinders, many appliances we were using in our home, but specifically many appliances are working under heating effect of electric current. Now we will discuss about how does the electric current produces the heating effect. When electric current passed through a conductor, it generates heat. It generates heat. How does it generate heat? Due to resistance. Resistance means opposing. So resistance means opposition. The conductor showing opposition towards what it offers to the current flow. So you know what is current. Current is nothing but it is the flow of charge. So when the charges are flowing, we used to call that as a current. And when charges are flowing, what happen? Conductor means the material which allow the electric current to flow through that. So that conductor shows the opposition towards the flow of charge. Due to that opposition, heat has been generated in the conductor. So that is the mechanism behind the heating effect of electric current. So how can we increase the heating effect of electric current? Because in a conductor, when the current flows through that, and obviously it will produce some heat energy. That electric energy will be converted into heat energy, and our ultimate it will get wasted up. So our ultimate purpose is we will be seeing some ways to reduce the heat energy which is wasted. So without wasting that heating energy, we should get a proper heat energy which can be used in a proper way. So how can we increase the heat energy produced by the electric current is, it depends upon the type of wire of the conductor. So all the mostly when the current flows through that, and obviously there will be a production or generation of heat energy. And if we want more heat energy, and obviously we should use a type of alloy as a conductor, so that the heat energy will be converted, electrical energy will be converted into heat energy in a high amount. And it also depends upon the thickness of the wire, and then it depends upon the length of the wire. usually a lengthy wire will produce more heat, and then the amount of current flowing through that. When more amount of current flowing through that, and obviously more heat energy will be released. And also it depends upon the duration it is used for. So even if you charge your mobile for a longer time, you could have seen that it will get heated up. And even a television and whatever mixer, whatever electrical appliances, if they work for a continuously, if they work for a longer period, and obviously when you touch, you can see that heat has been liberated over there. So these are the factors depends upon the heating effect of electric current. So when we very conscious about these things, and obviously we can reduce the wastage, and as well as we can use this heat energy in a proper way. Now we are going to specifically talk about a example. So you know what it is a bread toaster, and bread toaster is a very good example of an appliances which will convert the electrical energy to heat energy. So what happened when you plug in the bread toaster, and obviously the current started to flow through that, and when the current started to flow through that, the electric charge flows in the heating element of the toaster. So inside the heating element which is present over there, the current will be passed through that, and the heating element will get heated up. The heating element is made up of several coils of nichrome wire, okay, and the heating element which is used in the bread toaster is the nichrome wire. And why are we using nichrome means, nichrome is an alloy of nickel and chromium. So it has more resistance means it will show more opposition towards the flow of charge. So that is why we were using the nichrome as a heating element in case of all the heating appliances. And this nichrome has been wound around the mica plate. Why does it wound around the mica plate means, mica is a good conductor of heat. Mica is a good conductor of heat, but it does not conduct the electricity. So nichrome has been wound around the mica, so that what will happen, nichrome will produce, it will show more opposition. As a result of it, heat will be released, and mica is a good conductor of heat, so it will also produce the, it will also absorb the heat energy, and it will makes that environment more heat. So you can see in this picture, this is the interior part of the toaster, and you can see this elements, that is heating element and nichrome. I have told you a longer wire will produce more heat. So that nichrome has been wound around the mica plate. So mica, as I said earlier, it is a good conductor of heat. So the heat which is produced inside will be increased. And also the next is the water heater, and even the water heater also nichrome has been used as a heating element in water heater, but in nowadays most of the modern heaters have been made up of ceramic, because it also has more resistance, and it has the melting point of 2030 degrees Celsius, so that the heat energy can be converted in a higher number. And next we are going to discuss about the safety devices used in the household electric circuits. Why are we talking about this here under the heating effect of electric current? Because most of the safety, all the safety devices are working under heating effect of electric current. The very first safety device is electric fuse. So, there are many types of electric fuses are there. First, let us define what is fuse. Fuse is a wire or a strip of metal made up of alloy of tin and lead, because alloy will not allow the current to flow through that. I mean it will show more opposition towards the flow of charge. That is why we were preferring alloy in case of heating appliances and as well as in the safety devices. So, there is a fuse wire. You can see a fuse wire inside the fuse, and then here also these are the types of fuse carriers, okay, and this fuse wire is made up of an alloy of tin and lead. Why are we using this tin and lead alloy means? Because it has a lower melting point than a normal electric wire. Normal electric wire means copper wire we used to use as a conductor, because it is a very good conductor of electricity. But this tin and lead has the very low melting point. Why does it has low melting point means? If a fuse wire melts, if the charge flow increases to a point where appliances can get damaged, the fuse wire automatically will get melt. When it will get melt? When there is a more flow of charge. So, that is why it is acting as a, if there is a more flow of charge, what will happen? It will damage the particular appliances. So, in order to avoid that, fuse will melt. So, when the fuse melts, then obviously the circuit will get incomplete, then we can, the current flow has been stopped over there. So, due to some voltage fluctuation, you could have seen a fan, all of a sudden a fan running, rotating very fast, or otherwise flickering of light. Okay. Why does it happen so? Because of the voltage fluctuation, that is potential difference. Okay. So, when it is happen so, and obviously it will damage the particular appliances. So, in order to avoid that, we were using the fuse. Now, you can see a fuse, how does it works? Okay, when there is a more current flows through the circuit, what happen? The fuse wire will get melted up, so that, and here also you can see it got burned up. So, when there is more current flows through that, it will damage the particular appliances, so that it will melt and it will break the circuit. Next is the circuit breakers. Nowadays all the modern homes has been shifted from the fuse to the circuit breakers. Circuit breakers, why are we using circuit breakers? It is obviously the purpose of fuse and as well as the circuit breakers is the same, in order to save the particular appliances from the voltage fluctuations. So, this circuit breaker, we used to call it as MCB. So, MCB is nothing but it is the miniature circuit breaker. So, what happens, you can see here, now the switch is in off position. When it is in off position, there is no current is flowing through that. When it is in on position, what happen? This particular strip is going and attached to the upper part, so that the circuit is getting completed and the current flows through the electromagnet, and as well as it is the input, and here is the output. So when there is more current flows through that, what will happen? This particular knob will go to an off position. That is, we used to say it as tripped. Fuse is tripped. Okay, tripped means it will go to the off position, so that it will not allow more current to flow through that. So it will save the particular appliances or otherwise the particular circuit. So here, I mean, in case of fuse and the MCB, what is the advantage of MCB means, if it is in case of fuse, if it is blown off, and obviously it has to be replaced manually. But in case of MCB, it is not at all required, because MCB will, if it is stripped, it shows that there is more flow, I mean voltage fluctuation, or otherwise more amount of current is flowing through that. Once that particular fault is rectified, and automatically we can switch on the MCB, so that there will be a proper current flow. So this fuse blowing off, and as well as this MCB is stripping, and what are the reasons behind this? There are two causes. One is the short circuit, another one is the what is that? Overload. So short circuit, I mean because of this, there may be a chance of allowing more current to flow through that. And what is short circuit means? Short circuit can happen. How can we happen means, in inflow and as well as the outflow wire touches. Okay, you can see it in this picture. When inflow and outflow wire, when they are touches to each other, and obviously it will not allow the current to flow through the appliances. Instead of that, it will give the return path to the current, so that there will be a spark over there and it will get short circuited, and it will lead to some fire accidents also. And what is the reason for that short circuiting? Why, when this inflow and outflow wire will come in contact means, if the insulation on the wire worn out, suppose accidentally if the insulation wire worn out, or otherwise if more current flows through that, what happen? The insulated wire on the insulation will melted. Okay, because of that they both will, I mean inflow wire and the outflow wire, they may come in contact. And if it has happened, so what you are supposed to do is, we have to insulate it with the insulation tape, or otherwise it will lead to an accident. And now we will discuss about overload. And overload means, if you connect many devices connected to a single socket, so which should be avoided. We should not do that. Okay, the devices draw, suppose if we do so, the devices draw more current than the circuit is designed for. Each circuit has a specific value of a current, I mean it will allow a specific amount of current. So suppose if you connect more devices in a single circuit, and obviously it will draws more current. So when it draws more current, it is called overload, and due to that overload, it leads to short circuit and as well as some fire accidents. Okay, so that's all about this topic. So in this lesson we have discussed about, in this video we have discussed about heating effect of electric current, and what are all the safety devices we can use in the household circuits, and also we have discussed about fuse, and we have discussed about MCB, and also what is the cause for that fuse blowing, overloading and short circuiting. So those things we have discussed today. So that's all about this video. Please do subscribe our channel to get the latest updates. See you all with the new topic in the next class. Thank you, children.